Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Runner at third with one gone. Eddie Wood will hit next. On its way to the corner, Suzuki sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the...
And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wood hauls it in, and there's one away. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
There's a swing and a drive. Rodriguez going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next to the party.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly and a...
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
It's your pitch, huh?
0-2 now. Got it by him for the K.
Just indecisive in that.
One down. And now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Thairo Estrada to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite...
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Eddie Wood.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Slice to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Hey, let her fly up there.
Wood off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field. De La Cruz has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Wood had a poor showing, needed to do more.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he...
overweight rappers fat to death. Obese when these beats catch wind of my breath. And yes, you ain't heard, you still rocking with the best. In the pair I wear, am I making it clear? I's the best to lay his head round here. And no, I'm not the heir pair to whoever. They never could out-hit us. Fitters try to think fast, but never could outwit us. The only thing that they could ever do is outfit us. When clothes fit strange, I'm playing Rick James. Yo, couch, I'm coming out with a bang. Straight tape, to a knife with no middle, man. Everybody at the label asking, will it bang? I say chill, just take a... Nope.
Man at second with one away. Now at the plate, Eddie Wood. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next offering upstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch. On the ground. Altuve to first, and there's two away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-2.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
And a pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Alvarez in position. And that is a big first out. Two on, one out. Alec Thomas now. Hard ground ball, base knock. Here comes the runner. Now a long throw home. He'll score and the Pirates take the lead. 3-2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. Wood on third. Thomas at first. One gone. Right side. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw to third. In there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Wood, a former All-Star, only 20 years old, and he was born in Germany. Just missed. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Bounce to the left side. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He shoots one out to right. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 7-3.
Pitchers hate going against Jose Ramirez because he tends to punish the baseball. This is just the latest example of it. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Eddie Wood. Swing and a miss.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's a... The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
So almost ready to get underway and getting to start. Eddie Wood. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-2 now.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one way outside. Now 1-2. The Y to kick the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Bounced up the middle. Abrams tosses to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. Throws are down. 1 down. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Coming home. Relay throw to third. The tag out. But 1 run is in to score.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
The wind of the pitch. Jose Altuve in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next pitch is outside. 1 down, base is empty. Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. He goes down looking. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well. That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Ball 1 there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Manzardo. There's a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Luke Raley in the box now. Takes strike 1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Myers. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. The Pirates up by a run here in the 2nd game of the series. Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and he reaches safely. So 2 down. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Bounce to the left side. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros. They trail.
Now batting, the designated
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two on, 1 out. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. Sneaks through, base hit. Around third. 1 run is in. Not in time. He's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Here's Jose Ramirez.
the batter. The third base.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 0-1. Throw to second. Out.
You can see they're continuing to try to apply pressure.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Bregman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. In the air, left side. Kwan settles underneath it, and that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And here it comes. Foul ball.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 1 down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Gone.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Wood, a former All-Star, only 20 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And a 3-1 on the way. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next, Stephen Kwan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game.
Makes the grab for the second out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it, though. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Jeremy Pena. And he deals. The shortstop takes the ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone. His 22nd homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2. Can't glove it cleanly to first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Abrams tosses to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. Altuve stands in now and watches strike one. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2. Two outs. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. One hit in the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now it's Alex Bregman.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Throws to first, and they get Bregman for the out. Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. A little bit high. Ball 2. Well struck right field. That one carrying. Out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Swings through that one.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
To first, and he beats it. Man at first with one gone, and now the DH, Luke Raley. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
On the ground to the left. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Manzardo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. J.P. Fireeisen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Alvarez makes the grab, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the bases full, 2 gone. Up next for the Pirates, Eddie Wood. He's a guy who does it all.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Kicks and fires. That to right. And that'll do it. Pirates leave him. Wood with a solid outing on the mound and push them to the walk-off win at the plate. Not bad.
His pitching in this game just wasn't up to par, Boog. You know he'll want to do better next time out, but he didn't embarrass himself.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Eddie Wood.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Slap the other way, foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next pitch is outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, throw is offline, and he's got a double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Throw to second, save.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Man at second. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Alec Thomas now. Two outs. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first. That's the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Eddie Wood. Hammered on the line. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into.
Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. And now it's going to be Alec Thomas. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Squeezes it, and that is a big first out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
One down. James Triantos, the next Pirate to hit. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Chop to the left side. To second, Altuve gets him easily, ends the. One down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. He's a guy who does it all. Fly ball center field. McCormick on the run. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. Two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun, isn't it?
Wood strung that hitting streak out for another game.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how it was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody frontin', I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we don't know how to act. Jeez, you know me, I'm your OG, low key. I'll be so glad we ain't low key. Dozing, that is not us. I get no sleep. Who you know that could top us? I'm like, show me. Wife ain't rocking with no sign. She an Enneagram 10. Why I need a 9 when I just registered my pen? I was climbing to the ceiling, but I think God misplaced it. They won't put me on no playlist. I'm no good at fitting in. Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how it was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody frontin', I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we done.
Okay, this take two. Crew just made a movie. Citizen Kane is be disabled. Valley a shadow of debt, but I'm not upset, man. Look at my table. Look at my wardrobe like an old war show. Look at my forces. Look at my halo. Look at my. This your favorite indie film. You know we don't need no label. Red carpet from apartments. You gon' have to pardon us. Read a lot of Paul. This ain't no mall. There ain't no blarting us. Pay your pardon, part to see. You see it, ain't no part in us. Indie tribe assemble. Distant end game. Ain't that marvelous?
Don't know how to act, I can never win a golden globe. Yahweh told me kick it and I did it cause he taught me so. Fighting with my flesh, got my biceps going toe to toe. I'm tired of dancing around a subject, miss me with that dosey dope. Got a whole tribe in the building. We changing history like if the wampin' no wood that just killed them pilgrims. Y'all soft like Gildan. Polyester ain't no pressure that could make me crash like Zildjian.
Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how it was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody frontin', I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we don't know how to act.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Game 1. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Eddie Wood. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Jose.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Batting number 1, designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Eddie Wood.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Rolled to short, could be two. Lindor on to first. And there are two outs. Man at first with one gone. And next for the Mets, Teoscar Hernandez. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such... As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one not close, and it's 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That's ripped into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's the catcher, Eddie Wood.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
One down, and stepping in for New York, David Fry. In the air, right side of the infield. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out, number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it, just got underneath.
Wood with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 19 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight, paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.